my beautiful and handsome bakers. Welcome to the Sugar Vixen Baking Channel, where we're baking up sweet treats at least once a week. So today we are going to be baking some delicious oatmeal cookies. Okay, so one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to start off by preheating our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, we're going to start off by putting our butter into a bowl, and we're gonna beat our butter until it's nice and creamy. Okay, now that our butter is nice and creamy, we're gonna add in our sugars. So again, 1 cup of brown sugar, or dark brown sugar, nicely packed, and 1/3 of our granulated sugar. And we're gonna beat this until it's nice and fluffy. Okay, so that's gonna be a few minutes in. Okay, so now that our mixture is fluffy and creamy, I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape the sides of our bowl. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna get our eggs, and we're gonna crack them one at a time and put them in the mixture and blend them for about 2 minutes each interval, okay? One of the things about baking, which I always tell my viewers, is baking is a process, and it's following the step-by-step directions, okay? So it's really important to go by the steps and in the order, because if not, you're not gonna get the right consistency. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna mix this egg into our mixture for about a minute or two until it's well incorporated. Egg number 2. And if you're not skilled in cracking your eggs, which some of us aren't, then you can always crack it into a bowl and then pour the egg into your mixture, because you don't really want to have crunchy eggshell cookies. Would not be good, okay? So do it that way until you learn how to be a good egg cracker, and then you can go ahead and just crack it over your mixture. Okay, we're gonna mix this well until fully incorporated. Okay, and now we're gonna add our pure vanilla extract. And that's another thing I always tell my viewers. Do not use imitation vanilla extract. Unless your recipe calls specifically for imitation, don't do it. That's kind of like using, I don't know, I can't give you an example, but it's kind of like using fake eggs or something, you know? If your recipe calls for eggs, and then you decide, oh, well, I'm just gonna use these fake eggs, it's not gonna be the same consistency. So I had exactly 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract left. And so I got really lucky with this recipe, because I wasn't for sure. All right, so we're gonna mix this well. All right, so now I have my dry ingredients. So the flour, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the ginger, the salt, the baking soda. I mixed it all together. My blender on low as I mix it, as I incorporate this, and just kind of keep doing this until the flour, the dry ingredients, is all incorporated. You don't want to over mix it either. All right, so to me, it looks about incorporated. Okay, so now it's time to mix in our rolled oats. And I know I have like exactly 3 cups in here because I didn't measure it. And then I have my walnuts, which I'm gonna see if I have exactly 1.5 cups. I might only have a cup, which is okay. And for this step, I'm not gonna use my mixer because I don't wanna over blend it. So I'm just gonna kind of scrape the edges of the bowl. And then I'm gonna add in my rolled oats, which is 3 cups. And I'm just gonna incorporate it in. Ooh, I'm wasting it all over the place. So after you incorporate it, your rolled oats, you can go ahead and add whatever additions that you want to add. So as I stated at the beginning of this video, if you want to add, you know, your cranberries, your raisins, your walnuts like I'm adding, this is the best time to do it. Chocolate chips, whatever floats your boat, y'all, you can add it. Some people make these into like monster cookies where they have like their peanuts and their M&Ms and you know, chocolate chips. I just like mine simple. I love walnuts. Okay, so here's my 2 lined baking sheets. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my cookie scoop.